Welcome to This Week in Our Collective Heads. I'm Patrick.
I'm Kevin.
And we're going to talk about some of the best games, our top 10 list of...
Most anticipated games of 2017.
Yeah.
These are going to be roughly in release order, but some of these we don't have dates for. We just have, hey, it's coming, which means that at least 2 of these will be pushed to 2018.
More than likely. Let's start it off with Resident Evil 7, which is actually coming out...
very soon.
2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
I'm really... Actually, sorry, a week from now. I'm really excited about this game because this is going to bring back the survival horror back to Resident Evil 4, if not 2.
Yeah.
Which I'm really excited about. Actually, a lot of people were comparing it to Nemesis in regards to the way that these characters just pop up and grab you,
or even Resident Evil 1, because the Resident Evil 7 takes place in a house.
Yes.
I think this will also be a good one for fans of horror in general, because even with just the kitchen and the family,
sure,
like a lot of this is calling back to various it's bringing the good parts of Resident Evil, of horror tropes.
Yes.
Of all these different things, and then this will also be the first Resident Evil you'll be able to play in VR. And
yes.
The first-person perspective sounds absolutely terrifying. I will not be doing that.
I probably will at some point, and I will be scared out of my wits. But I can't wait. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah, and this is one that we've been shown enough that we believe this will be what they've shown us, and they've proved in various demos they get it.
Yes.
So we have really high hopes for Resident Evil 7.
They know what they did wrong. They're gonna fix it.
Yeah. So From Software has said that this is all the Dark Souls you're getting for now. So you know, I went to my room and cried, drank. But Nioh is coming out, and this is from a developer that is not From Software,
yeah, but
it does fall under the category of Souls games.
Sure.
Lords of the Fallen we played, and it was okay, but it wasn't as great as it could have been.
Yeah.
Nioh embraces the magic and a lot of the Japanese side of things.
Yes.
Which I think that's the element that's missing from Lords of the Fallen.
I think you're right.
Because the Soul series and Bloodborne and all of that pulls a lot from the culture of Japan.
Yeah.
And Nioh goes so far as to go into the mythology, pull in yokai and all kinds of fun stuff. And this looks amazing. The demo is fantastic. I believe that this is going to be a return to form.
Yeah, I can't wait for it, and I think this is going to start the Souls type games.
Yeah.
This is not the first, but this is the first big release of a Souls type game, not from Software.
Right.
Very happy.
This is the first one that I'm going to buy.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that, and that's coming out in February.
We also have Nier Automata coming out in March.
Good job, you pronounced it right.
I did it. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I'm really happy about this because the first Nier game is a really cool mashup, a really cool action RPG mashup that no one played. And
yeah,
this game looks great. I love the character development. I love the cyborg that you're playing. And I love the boss battles, the changing between a isometric 2D to
3D to top down to bullet hell,
and it all worked.
Yeah,
it changed up and it all worked.
And that's one of the things that really sold me on this game, is that you have like 5 different perspectives.
Yes.
And all of them, like, you didn't have to change your controls or anything. It just continued to work.
Yep.
And like you were saying, the story, the lore, all of this looks like a lot of fun, and it'll be gameplay is king. But you give me a story on top of that,
yeah,
I am 100% on board.
It's gonna be great.
So I'm looking forward to Nioh.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yes.
I think that the visuals in this game, and obviously it goes without saying, the female strong protagonist is really cool to see more of these.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be every game, but it's cool to see that in there.
Yeah.
The unique aspect of storytelling, which I don't know anything about, but I don't know if this is like the machines came and took over. Like, did we create those things? Because they have these robot dinosaurs, and I don't know if did we create them. The machines rose up, and then this is what they have. Because they're kind of the dominant species.
Yeah, it's also fun because zombies have been kind of overplayed,
Yeah.
and like the whole oh, it's a post-apocalyptic dystopian. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
This is new.
Very
This
new.
is something that I haven't seen before. This is kind of out in the wild, and you're doing almost like caveman type stuff.
Yeah.
Like their clothing and all that stuff is caveman, but then they're hacking and they're doing resource management and going out and exploring an open world.
Yeah.
And this game, I've actually gone black on it for quite a while.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything about the story or whatever, but just the setup and the gameplay looks absolutely fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to exploring this world.
Yeah.
And also, I'm fighting robots, so my girls can watch and they can see this
Dinosaur robot things. And,
and the female
girl,
the female lead strong protagonist just wreck shop on some robot dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's some good stuff. And I can't believe that I'm saying this. Breath of the Wild is also coming out in March.
It is.
And for it to come out March 3rd, I can't believe I'm saying that. I mean, we're less than 2 months away from new Zelda, and new really good Zelda.
Yeah.
Everything that I've seen on this, I've seen people play demos of this. They had demos that they were running at the Nintendo event, which they're actually doing a tour right now of Switch events. And everyone that I've seen who are just average people, average YouTubers who are like, hey, I got to this thing, or high up YouTubers. Casey Neistat, I don't know if you know who he is. He's like, I think he's one of the top YouTubers. He vlogged every day. Now he does other stuff. He has a production company and stuff. So they invited him because they're like, hey, you've got
people are listening to you.
35 million subscribers. Come on down. So he went there and he's like, I play a little bit of games, but it's not really my thing. And he had a blast playing this and so many other games.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're taking Zelda and they're changing it up, it's non-linear. You don't get hearts after killing an enemy. You got to go cook some stuff.
I also love the creativity of the weapons, because there are the standard set of weapons that honestly haven't changed all that much since Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Like they'll give you, now you have 2 hook shots. Now
you have a long shot.
Yeah, like it's a different color boomerang.
It's a hammer.
But yeah, like when you have you can throw a bomb that explodes other things and sets off chain reactions, and the world for the first time in the Zelda series looks like a place that actually exists when you're not there. The goblins,
and you can chop down trees.
are
The
hanging
goblins
out.
do stuff. Yeah. You chop down trees. There are big boulders. Knock those boulders down.
Yeah.
And every place that you're looking at, you can go to, and it doesn't mean like I go through a door that then loads something.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen that.
It's an
part
open
yet.
and seamless world.
Yeah, I haven't seen whether or not they have certain cuts in there, because so far I've seen no cuts, but there may be cuts in regards to like these large areas. They have a plateau and some other areas.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're like, hey, that's such and such mountain, let's go over there.
You can go there. Yeah.
Go there and then scale up the mountain. Oh, so cool.
And then the last thing that makes us really excited for this one is, despite the fact that they've been showing it off for a year or so, we still don't know very much about the game. We don't know that much about we have not seen inside a single dungeon yet. And that's exciting, because if they have this much work and care and genuine good stuff in the open world, what's it going to be like inside?
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to that. You know the other thing we haven't seen?
What's that?
The magic system.
Haven't seen the magic system
Magic has
at all.
been a part of the Zelda world and the games for a long time. We have not seen any of it.
We haven't seen
So
Calamity Ganon either. And I love that title. Calamity Ganon.
Rock on.
So cool. And then we've got Mass Effect Andromeda coming out.
Which I'm going to play.
Yeah.
I haven't played any of the Mass Effect games. You've played
All
them
of
and
them.
loved them.
All of them.
And so we're... when Final Fantasy 15, when you boot it up, it says, for fans and first-timers alike, this is going to be a fans and first-timers experience, because I've been looking at the Andromeda play, and for a shooter in general, for me to get on board, it has to have something different.
Yeah.
And they have all these systems and abilities and borderline magic stuff, because any technology sufficiently advanced appears to be magic. And that is really exciting.
Yeah, you can go bionic and do that kind of more magic-y stuff. There's like hacking, but what I think the the best parts of Mass Effect are the story and the purposeful battles. Because in the other games, you would have an area where someone says, "Hey, can you do this for me?" The standard RPG stuff.
Right.
And you go down there, and then you realize, oh, these other people want to do it too, or whatever the story is.
Right. There's another level to it, and it's
Yeah.
not just a fetch quest. There's something behind it. There's motivation for the characters who you're interacting with.
And the people that you're fighting them for a reason.
Yeah.
Which I think is great. I cannot wait for this game.
And then the last thing, really briefly, is the dialogue thing. In previous Mass Effect games, have been like, oh well, this is the good decision, and this is the bad decision, and that's going to be a lot more gray. And I'm looking forward to that because I love ethical discussions.
Oh yeah.
And thought experiments in games. That is my favorite way to experience those type of things.
That is going to make it hard though, because the way that the Mass Effect games did the Paragon and Renegade choices, it kind of told you that it was going to be that beforehand.
Yeah.
So that way you could play all Paragon or all Renegade.
Right.
For a min-max perspective. So from a non-min-max perspective, this is cool. From a storytelling perspective, this is cool.
Yeah.
But the point distribution is going to be weird. Oh well.
Right.
Injustice 2 is not going to be weird though.
Yes, it is. Injustice 2 is going to be very weird.
Injustice was a game that I think was a big surprise for me, even as a comic book fan, to have such a great fighter.
Yeah.
Fighting game with DC characters, I thought was great. The way that they did storytelling on this is great. It felt...
And that was the biggest thing for me, because the story of Injustice 1 was absolutely, hands down, no question, the best story in any fighting game ever.
Oh, I agree.
And I'm really looking forward to see what they do with this. And they're bringing in Supergirl, Gorilla Grodd, Blue Beetle, and some other guy that I don't know. I don't know, some guy in a red suit, but he looks cool.
You're talking about, it wasn't Shazam, was it?
No. Like it was a name that I've never heard of. Starts with an A. So we'll see who that is.
I'll have to look. I don't know, but I'm excited about that again for the storytelling aspect. I like fighters to an extent. I don't pick up all the fighting games because I'm not very good at competitive multiplayer on those.
Yeah.
And so to me, it's more of a couch multiplayer thing. And Whitney and I do not play fighters together.
Fair.
That gets into bad things. We play co-op. So, but this is a game I will pick up because the story's gonna be great on this. Another game that's going to have a great story is Red Dead 2.
Yeah, and now we're getting into the ones that have been announced for the year, but we don't really have release dates. Injustice 2 is coming out in May. That's the last release date that we have for 2017.
Red Dead Redemption makes me giddy. It makes me so happy. The Red Dead game was just beautiful in regards to the storytelling, in regards to the atmosphere. I mean, I felt like I was in the Wild West. And the random encounter system where I'd be riding my horse, and someone says, "Hey, can you come help me?" And then turns out that was a trap. But then they got attacked by coyotes because the coyotes happened to. There's so many things going on there that are unique experiences in that game, and you can play blackjack. And blackjack's really fun.
Yeah, Rockstar also has the ability to create these massive filled-in worlds.
Yeah.
Like. Because as big as the cities are in GTA, you'd think that there's like dead zones where there's not really anything, and as far as the Wild West, you'd be like, oh well, I just need to ride from here to here. Give me quick travel. But no, there's something that will happen in between there, and the stories that they tell are fantastic. The stories that they enable are just as good, and that's one of the things that makes me super excited about this game.
You mentioned good storytelling. We mentioned that a lot in this video.
Yeah, because story is why we're here. Unique experiences are the things that get us the most excited. If you're giving me a sequel that is something that I've played and I want to play more of it. Yeah. Cool.
What's the story?
What makes us excited is new stories, new experiences.
Otherwise, Uncharted wouldn't have sold as well because it's the same kind of spelunking over here. Tomb Raider's the same way.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing here, but there's a story behind it. That's what makes it good. Yeah. And Ni no Kuni too.
Ni no Kuni is that was a fantastic story. It's a game that I could play with my girls watching.
Yeah.
That starts off with the death of a parent figure.
Yeah.
And we were actually able to discuss what would happen to them if I died.
Yeah.
Because that's fear of death is something that all humans deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And this game came right out with it, and it was like, okay, this is a part of your character. This is a part of what's happening in this world.
Yeah.
And even with all the ludicrousness in that series, when you convince the mountain to let you go inside her, phrasing, like all of that was something that it presented these really, really fantastic story moments that were also teachable moments where I could talk with my kids about what was happening. And it's cute and adorable, and Studio Ghibli style is so fantastic. And it was beautiful on the PS3. The PS4 version looks absolutely stunning, and I cannot wait to play Ni no Kuni 2, go back to Ding Dong Dell, and see if I can find my little nose lantern dude, because I did not see him in any of the trailers, and I need my King of the Fairies. I hope he's there.
Hope so. I love the artwork in this. I didn't play the first one, but I've watched some bits of it, and I've seen the trailers. But the artwork in it is so beautiful.
Yeah.
So Ghibli.
And then I also don't play Pokemon games, but the creature collection in this one got me.
Oh, that's cool.
And that was a lot of fun. And the characters, the art, the story, everything about I highly recommend it. This is one of the lesser known titles. This and probably Nier are the two that a lot of people don't know. I encourage you to go check out some of the stuff on Ni no Kuni 1 and see if maybe Ni no Kuni is something that you want to explore in the coming year.
Because I think it's going to be good. It's going to be quality no matter what. Another thing that's going to be quality no matter what, because they always are. Super Mario Odyssey.
Yes.
Such a spiritual successor to Nintendo 64's Mario. Some people were mentioning Galaxy in there. It's not really Galaxy though. This is
because it's a plane.
Yeah.
The world is here. There's not.
But a 3D Mario. I mean, ever since Mario 64, I'm like, why don't we get more of these? And we got Galaxy, and Galaxy was great. Galaxy was beautiful.
Yeah. Sunshine is also really fantastic.
Sunshine is, but I was so happy that this is happening, because when they first showed the Switch in the reveal video, people were saying, well, the Mario one and this other one, they're not confirmed games. They could be just like tech demos. Nope.
No, this is a fully realized thing that's coming out, and the introduction of Mario with his hat, and like the hat as a character, we still don't know a whole lot about this game, and they haven't told us a lot, and I think that's fun, and that's perfectly okay. I will wait. Also, I want to attend Bowser and Peach's wedding, because I still ship them. I still ship them.
Those are her kids, right?
No, just one.
Oh,
Bowser Jr. is the other ones are adopted.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize that. Okay, so Bowser Jr. is definitely hers, though.
Yes.
I mean, I know there's tons of people who've talked about this, but it just makes more sense that either Peach loves Bowser, and that Peach, this isn't a kidnapping, it's a willing, he came in, held down the horn of his car, and she came in, they just drove off into the sunset. Yeah, and Mario keeps ruining it.
Yeah, and destroying half of Mushroom Kingdom in the process.
Yep. Which
so we don't like Mario, but we're gonna like Mario Odyssey,
including all those Goombas, which were they were people from the Mushroom Kingdom.
As were the bricks. Oh my goodness!
Man's a murderer. Anyways, let us know in the comments what you're excited about 2017. Let us know which of those games you're looking forward to most. And come visit us every week for news on these games, and we will give you our thoughts. Yes, we will. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant 2017. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum.